morning, and good morning, and you're very welcome to Waterford here for a potted history of the city by the shore. Are you sure? Yeah. I'm going to speak to you now about one of the greatest heroes that ever came out of Waterford, Thomas Francis Meaghar, known to his friends as Tomo and to his enemies as that fecker with the sword. He was one of the greatest jockeys that ever came out of Waterford, and he won 5 Grand Nationals in 1 year, mainly thanks to the fact that while other jockeys had whips, Meaghar had a secret weapon, a sword. He won many races and tight finishes there, sometimes even by a nose, mainly because the other horses didn't have any, thanks to a scalp from Meaghar's trusty sword, Sharpie. Sadly, Meaghar died during a flying dismount at Cheltenham when he fell on his sword. Now, a lot of people don't realise that that's not just a statue of Thomas Francis Meaghar. That really is Thomas Francis Meaghar. If you look up there, he never dismounted, and he's encased in a light dusting of cement. And has been said there that if you look closely at Meaghar and he gives you a wink, you'll be getting a gallop yourself that very night. Some of his greatest achievements were that he founded the American Army when they got lost in a snowstorm in California, and he personally took them home by the hand to their fort down in Florida there. Another great thing that Meaghar did with his horse, who was called Anything, because the joke was that Meaghar, go away Meaghar, you get up on anything. But what he did was, he took the first transatlantic cable for the phone across the Atlantic. What he did was, he and his trusty horse, Rainbow, they jumped off the cliffs of Moher with the transatlantic cable in the horse's mouth, and they galloped across the seabed of the Atlantic all the way over to Montana, where an angry crowd were wondering, where the hell is our phone line, Meaghar? But he dispensed them all with a scalp of his trusty sword, Sharpie, and any dismembered heads were quickly sold to a head shop. Meaghar was always quick to make a buck for himself, and he was never slow about coming forward. The other thing about Meaghar is that horse and that statue that he throws his statue he's on there, they have actually been seen walking around the town of Waterford late at night, and concrete horse droppings have led revellers back to the plinth on which he is now standing. So I would just like to say, Francis Meaghar was born on this day before you were. Now next week I'll be talking about a very famous Waterford landmark, the real history of Waterford. Don't mind what you're told in history books and other fellas going around there. This is the real truth, because history, my friend, is being updated daily. This is Sonny Dunphy saying thanks for watching here, a potted history of Waterford, and we'll be talking a lot more pot next week. Sonny Dunphy saying good luck, and I'll see you around. Good luck.